everyone. Today is day 10 of my 10-day water fast. I'm not actually going to eat till tomorrow morning because to me, a full 10-day or whatever day is you wait till the next morning. That's when I consider it a complete day. So I will be doing that, and I am very happy. So let's do a little recap, starting where I left off on day 4. I said you'd get the runs. Yes, most of the day. Most of the day. So, but the surprising thing was the 5th day, none. Not at all. Nothing liquid. But one time I had like, it's going to be gross. I admit it, but it was black. It was this black tar type of stuff on the 5th day. And it smelled like chemicals. It did not smell like normal shit. It was very odd. So that was day 5. And then on day 6, like 5 through 7, I had really bad like BO, body odor, especially my armpits. Because usually when you wear deodorant, it'll last you the whole day and you don't really have an issue ever. But it would last half the day, and wow, it's a different smell too. It doesn't smell like your normal odor. It just smells worse. It just smells toxic. So when you're detoxing, it's just everything is detoxing. It's crazy. My tongue got less white. I'll have a better lighting for that. Sorry about the lighting, by the way. I can't help it at the moment. So yeah, so day 5 and 6 and 7, those were the ones where, a lot of body odor. My skin got drier. I started to notice my scalp started peeling more, a lot of dandruff, even on my arms, and my face was a little dry. Then you got the white coat on your tongue, your armpits are detoxing, of course, coming out the other end, that's detoxing too. It just everywhere it's doing it. The end of day 6, the starting of day 7, all the way through day 9. I noticed that I had less energy every day, and I would describe it like they did in Lord of the Rings, where they described it as too much, or butter scraped over too much bread. I just felt thinner. I felt less every day. I felt just less. Every day, like starting on day 7, I started to have a little bit of a balance issue, a slight one. I would get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and I would, be a little off balance, and that is abnormal for me. That never happens. And day 8 was when it really got bad. Like I would wake up and it'd be almost like you'd imagine a drunk person. You just need to hold on to something when you're getting up. And that was a few red flags went up when that happened. And I was really wondering, is this going to be the day when I have to stop? So basically I was having balance problems. I was thinking slower. It would take longer for an average answer. It's usually right there. You're very sharp with it, especially through the rest of the fast. So you're very sharp, sharper than usual actually. But on day 8, I was not sharp. It took me longer to think. I struggled to think of answers more. I would have balance issue when I would get up from bed or something. I would be dizzy, like a little like lightheaded. Not really dizzy, but lightheaded. I would just feel like a little like fuzziness in my head, like, whoa, what's going on here? And that concerned me a little. And when I was driving, usually when you're driving, you're looking everywhere, you're sharp. I was just more in a daze. You're dazing when you're looking into it like a daze. You're not really as sharp and focused as you should be. And that was what concerned me. And I don't want to put myself in danger in any way. So I was really considering that day, like, oh man, should I stop this? Is it getting too crazy? But then I told myself, I'll wait till tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. So I wake up on day 9, I feel a lot better. The dizziness was cut, two-thirds of that was gone, just a tad. So on day 9, it was a lot better. So day 8 was my, I guess, almost breaking point. That was what really tested me, was day 8. But day 9 was good. I felt better, and my vision also on I think 6, 7, and 8. My vision got a little worse. And it's supposed to usually get better when you're fasting, a little sharper. But on those days it didn't. And that was another thing to add on to my concern on day 8. Excuse me. Day 9, like I said, I was feeling a lot better. My vision, it didn't get any worse, but it didn't get any better. It was okay. My balance was better, and that was what was really important. My balance was better, and I could think a little better. So yeah, day 9 was pretty good. The key is to keep your mind occupied. If you're someone like me who adores food, loves to cook all the time, eat awesome food, you're looking at food videos all the time, and then around day 4 or 5, it started to be to the point where it's like where you're thinking, man, I just want to eat now. It's just getting you thinking about it all the time, which is a really stupid thing to do. So around day, yeah, like 4, 5, 6, around day 7, I stopped watching food as much as I could. I would just try and just watch, TV shows or a series or just movies or anything, but just not food. Just to stay away from doing food watching. So when you're keeping yourself preoccupied, the day goes by faster. So then I go to bed. I wake up day 10, and I wake up. I feel great. It feels like it's day 5 as far as the way my body feels, the way my mind is. I had energy. My balance wasn't bad anymore, and my vision got sharp. It was just like I wanted it to. It got better. It got sharper. I had clarity. I had energy. There was no more issues. It was very strange on day 8. Maybe the final part of the hardcore detoxing was going on. Today I feel great. I feel really good. I'm very excited about tomorrow. I have that on my mind. I just have all this anticipation, excitement for this victory that I'm about to accomplish. It's very odd too when you're doing these fasts. Like for me, I'd be driving around, and you would be looking at other people and other people everywhere, driving, walking, living normal life, and that's not what I'm doing. So you feel alienated from the world in a sense, but it doesn't feel bad though. It's not one of those things where you feel bad about being alienated. You just feel good. You feel like you're finally discovering yourself and what you're capable of, and pushing your body, to the limits, kind of, but not really for me. Nothing that I say makes much sense sometimes, especially right now. Still not 100% as fast as I was, so I may stall a few more times and say so and like a few more times than I'd like to. Yeah, you feel alienated from people, but you also feel like you're on your own journey that they won't understand because they're just going to go and eat lunch and complain about an average thing. But I'm going on this back and forth thing with this fast. Some days you're feeling excellent, and like on day 8, you're questioning everything. It's this emotional, mental. It's a mental roller coaster of things that's going to go through your mind. So yeah, in that sense, you feel alienated, but you also feel very free, and that you're really just discovering what you're made of, and what this is going to do for you, and as far as health reasons. Well, you feel good. It's like a vision quest. This was an incredible journey. I would do it again, but I think I might actually do a 14-day, because when I originally did this fast, I said I'm only going to do 10 days. That's the most I'll ever need. That's it forever. That's the most I would ever do on a fast. But now I'm thinking, maybe I can do 14 to 15 days. I started off at 212, and today I'm 190 and a half. So I got to 190 and a half. But in around 3 months, when I try another one of these, if I do a 14-day or 10-day, whatever it is, I want to try and reach like the very high 160s. Because after you're done with a fast, just water weight, food weight, the weight that goes back to your muscles and stuff. It's probably 5-ish to 8 pounds for all I know. That's what I would guess. So yeah, I would like to get into the 70s next, because when I'm done with this, I'll be in the 90s. Realistically, I just want to be under 200 for right now. Because when I originally started fasting, I started at 230, and I went to around 201 and a half. But once you start having normal stuff again, you go back up, 205 to 207, maybe 208 at the most. That's a normal healthy weight. That's just what your body needs when it's fully expanded with what it has in it. Anyways, I'm rambling on here and I deeply apologize for that. But I did not use like and and too much, so I'm very happy with it. Little victories, my friends, little victories. Little victories that lead to big victories. That's all it comes down to. Each day is a little victory, and in the end it's a big victory. Big victory for yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually. You're just cleansing yourself. There can be no complaints. I'm grateful for this fast. I'm grateful that I have the knowledge of this kind of stuff. I'm just grateful that I have the resources to make it happen. And a lot of people think fasting, a lot of people have a misconception of it because when you just hear someone's drinking water, you just assume starving or you're going to die. Something bad like that, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Starving is actually when you're feeding off, when you've lost all your fat, all your body fat, and you're resorting to eating away your organs, apparently. And you would have to fast like 40 days or more to do something like that. So 10 days, you're not going to be starving. But you can also run out of certain nutrients in your body in that time. And if something like that goes wrong, then you might need to stop a fast as well. But with me, it didn't happen. I was fine. Like day 8 was a little rough, like I said, but all in all, it was not a problem. My energy levels were good the whole time for the most part. I had no problem just getting up or anything ever, and you get lighter every day, so it's easier to pick yourself up. You have like this extra springiness in your step. So that's what's really good about that. Yeah, I tried to say bye already, but I failed once. So, my friends, day 10. And tomorrow I'll probably do a mini video of the first few bites of my watermelon. And then I'm going to turn it off and watch some awesome viewing while I enjoy that watermelon. So until a few hours from now, dear friends, you have an awesome day, awesome night, and wherever you are in the world. Much love. Take care. Talk to you soon. Yes. Almost done. Yes. I'm excited. Let's do this. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.